Say this is a crazy life. A lot of traveling, up and down the roads. But man, I wouldn't trade in memories for nothing. I love dirt racing. Dirt Nation, stand up. To race against a cushion, it takes balls and all. Asphalt is for getting there, dirt overtakes it all. May not be the big leagues, but stay living like big dogs. Say you wanna live like we live, it takes balls and all. To race against a cushion, it takes balls and all. Asphalt is for getting there, dirt overtakes it all. May not be the big leagues, but stay living like big dogs. Say you wanna live like we live, it takes balls and all. Cold beer, my koozie. Pit parties were crazy. We know about that hard work. It ain't in our blood to be lazy. Getting cranked up with my family. Never know what might happen. Catching by fire with all my people. Captivated cause I'm rapping. Run these dirt tracks full throttle. Win big checks, pop bottles. Almost got Bloomquist type of flow. Me from a throne, you on topple. If they're hating, then I'm the topic. A lot of people's all in my business. Don't know how hard I had to work to get here. God's my witness. That's why we go hard, we make memories. Had like it's your last day living. Say thank you for the time being given. Dirt racing is why we're living. Other people at the track, no joke. Living just like me, they know. Turn until we see that sunlight. Had a racetrack, that's a fun night. Had the DTWC. Had a Portsmouth, did it big. Man, I love that place, no lie. Them memories, they won't die. I could do this every night. This lifestyle ain't no thing. Spend my money on a pit.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Full Velocity Racing Network on Memorial Day. Getting ready to go heat racing action here with the pro late models here with the DSO Gang Season Championship here tonight on Full Velocity Racing Network on Memorial Day. Thank you for everybody who has served, those who have gave their lives over here on Memorial Day. We want to thank everyone there, those who are actually serving abroad too. Thank you. Memorial Day here going on here. Special race here this evening. It is season finale here. Knoxville Raceway Pro Late Models underway here. Heat racing action number 1. It is the number 11 O'Brien Hacker leading the charge here with Nathan Kassler. Kassler up to the top shelf of the speedway. Kassler going to take over that top spot. with the number 11 sitting in that second spot. Third is Brett Pryor in the number 50, and fourth is Justin Witt in the number 7 machine. Scott Schroyer digs down to the bottom side with that number 15 machine, trying to get around Witt there for that 4th spot. As video is cutting in and out, not sure why. We have two different streams going on. Video cutting in and out between Hard Motorsports and here. Not sure why the links are fighting one another, so we do apologize for that one. We will get that worked out here. Heat racing action as I go, just letting the pictures do all the talking here. As we'll be right back with you. Like I said, a tad bit of difficulties here this evening so far. I think we're fighting the other stream that's going on. I don't think the back end of things were working correctly here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're going to do the best that we can until the Hard Motorsports Money Series is over. It's going to flip back and forth. Can't get a hold of the broadcaster, but we've had a great race going on between Brian Hacker and Nathan Kassler. Kassler up to the top shelf of the Speedway, that 21C machine here, Pro Late Model Division here in Knoxville. We have 3 laps remaining as Kassler working over the top shelf of the Speedway. The 11 trying to let her dig down onto the bottom side, now falls back up into line. The number 50 of Brett Pryor running in third. Fourth is Justin Witt, excuse me. Scott Schroyer is running 5th, and Blake Heather rounds out your 6-car field here in heat race number 1. Great racing going on throughout the field here as these guys try to get the little bit of contact there between Witt and Pryor. Witt backs out of it though as Witt was trying to let her dig on the bottom side, trying to hub suck here. Looks like the outside being prevalent right now. As the outside is the number 21C of Kassler as he gets that white flag in the air here for heat race number 1. Dirt Slinging Outlaws, 1 to go here. No sponsor presented there because we don't have a sponsor for the 1 to go present, but we'll get that here sooner or later. Through 3 and 4, off of turn number 4, picking up heat race number 1. It is going to be Nathan Kassler aboard that 21C of Brian Hacker going to finish up 2nd, and Brett Pryor for 3. Like I said, out here is we're having issues here jumping in between streams, so hopefully that gets all ironed out here in just a moment. Pro Late Models, look at that number 33 machine, new painted scheme here for him tonight. Full Velocity Racing Network, got to thank Martin Karch out there in that number 33 machine. A nice looking scheme here on Full Velocity Racing Network, and nice looking scheme all together here. Team DSO is as Martin Karch there going to head down here with Marcus Mays. You got Adam Joseph, Russell Snelling, Peyton Stevenson, and AJ Cruz. AJ Sideways Cruz here going to put the hammer down out of turn number 4 as we're getting ready for heat race number 2. The iRacing.com safety truck, the pace truck, turning hard left down to pit road. Is that green flag getting ready to come out? The iRacing I flag, green flag here on Memorial Day. As that green flag is now going to come out. We're racing down the front straightaway. It is Marcus Mays, that number 12 machine, to the top shelf of the speedway. That seemed to be the preferred groove here in heat race number 1. As Martin Karts now digs down to the bottom side, drives back up to the high side. That number 33 machine. Here comes Adam Joseph down to the bottom. He is trying to get around the number 111 of Russell Snellings. Snellings going to be drop kicked back to that third spot as the number 17 machine, the 017. Going to move up into third now, battling for Karts. Karts battling in front of him with Mays as they enter the back straightaway. Still looking here as Marcus Mays leading this event here as we have 8 laps in. Or 2 laps in of this 10-lap heat race number 2. As Karts now looking back down to the bottom side. He's been finding his own niche, finding his own right here as of late. He's finding a lot of speed. Slide job in front of Mays. Karts to the lead here momentarily. Mays fires back down to the inside. Mays takes back over the lead. Marcus Mays in that number 12 machine leading the charge here with Martin Karts running in that second spot. Adam Joseph for 3. Here comes Snelling down to the bottom side in the 111. He wants a piece of the action. Not going to be able to pull off a pass though on Joseph. As we're single file off of 4 down the front straightaway here. We have 6 laps remaining here. The heat number 2 is Karts now trying to get another run at it. And that number 33 machine trying to get a run at Mays as he's coming down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. This time by, we are going to be halfway home. 5 in, 5 laps will remain here of heat race number 2. It is Marcus Mays with the lead. Karts for 2. Adam Joseph now battling it out with Russell Snelling. Snelling down to the bottom side in that 11 machine trying to make something happen here. Trying to get around Joseph for that 3rd spot. Karts now driving it in deep, hot and heavy there. Full throttle, full setting for that number 33 machine. 4 laps to go at the line. We continue the race here with heat race number 2. It is still all Marcus Mays starting to lengthen out his lead over the 33 of the Martin Karts, the high side hustler, trying to find a little bit more of the momentum on the top shelf of the speedway. But Mays now drops back down to the bottom side, helping that bottom apex, I should say, the bottom turn there. No Uke tires down there, as Phil would wanted to say here, as we get those popsicle sticks in the air. 2 more trips around the speedway. Like I said, we're going back and forth here between streams. Hopefully we can get this righted in the right direction here. But the number 12 of Marcus Mays is going to lead the charge here into 3 and 4. And the final lap going to go up on the board here. Here comes Karts back down to the bottom side. Slider up in front of Mays. Can he make it stick this time? By Mays comes back down to the bottom. Rubbing off a turn number 4. Oh, contact made. Mays into the outside wall as they were finishing that one. But Marcus Mays taking down heat race number 2. Martin Karts and Adam Joseph round out your 3 cars. Like I said, as Hard Motorsports going on, we do have gentlemen in the server, the 07 machine, the iRacing I flag, South Texas Motorsports 07, the VLR sponsor machine of Howard Weaver will start off on the pole. Outside of him will be the number 31, the Hanover Wrecker Service number 31. That is going to be Mike Cron aboard the Hanover Wrecker Service number 31. The Borden Wayne Restoration also aboard that number 31 machine. Rolling off in the 3rd starting position, going to be the number 68, the HRE number 68. That's Darren Litterall. And his days are brother outside driving the number 4D machine. Another Hanover Wrecker Service, Borden Wayne Restoration number 04. That is Fast Frank Gonzalez. And starting shotgun on the field, driving the number 81 Hanover Wrecker Service. Again, Borden Wade Restoration. There's tons of sponsors on these cars. iRacing I flag also on that machine. That's the number 81. That's Joey Lamb. Lamb aboard the number 81 machine. So again, heat race number 3 on the docket. iRacing I flag there, getting ready to come out here for the green flag. As always, a Hanover Record Service, our yellow flag sponsor. We've not seen that yet. We're going to knock on a little bit of wood here as these guys get ready to light the wick and light that fire off of turn number 4 as they're coming down the back straightaway. So we're just waiting for them to get that iRacing.com pace truck, I should say, down to pit road. I'd like to change the pace truck up. iRacing.com has the truck out there, the official pace truck of iRacing.com. So we're getting ready to light that wick, fire off of turn number 4. It is Weaver and the 31 of Cron. Those guys leading it down to get the initial green flag. We're just waiting on that iRacing I flag. Green flag to fly in the air. It's unfurled. Green flag's in the air. And look at the charge down in turn number 1. Pro late models here. Heat race number 3. It's Howard Weaver to the lead. Mike Cron running for 2. The 68 machine running in that 3rd spot. That's Darren Litterall down to the inside of the number 4. Fast Frank Gonzalez. Gonzalez right now able to hold on to the 3rd spot. He's hanging tough there in the 4D machine. Here comes the number 68 of Litterall trying to come back up to the door. Can't do anything there with the 68 machine. Meanwhile, up front, it is all Howard Weaver in the 07 machine. Cron just chasing him. In that number 31 machine, so much single file. The 4D of Frank Gonzalez running in 3rd. He says he doesn't have much in that machine here tonight in the Pro Late Models. Now Cron dashing down to the bottom side in that number 31 machine. Weaver working over the top side, pushing the cushion on the outside, down the back straightaway here into turn number 3. Cron fires down to the inside of Howard Weaver. Weaver right now holding on to the top spot coming off of turn number 4. 7 laps remain here at Knoxville Raceway. Like I said, do us a favor here, share the link. The link may go different here, guys. Just wanted to let you guys know is we are interfering with another broadcast going on here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're coming up here. We're going to be halfway home this time. By will be 5 in, 5 to go for that 07, the iRacing I flag. Number 07, that is Howard Weaver, South Texas Speedway. Also a great sponsor on the 07. That's the official track of Howard Weaver as they come off of turn number 2, already down the back straightaway here. The 31 of Cron trying back down to the inside. A lot of Hanover Record Service, Mud Duck racing machines, I should say, out there racing hard with all these other drivers as Gonzalez making some contact to the outside wall. Looks like setup starting to go away. The 68 of Litterall able to move to the 3rd, and Frank Gonzalez goes for a ride. Wall riding not accepted here at Knoxville. This isn't like dirt track racing or dirt track racing too. You can't ride the wall and be faster. And I guess the most difficult thing for Frank Gonzalez was to learn that here this evening. Upside down in the 4D machine. He's going to be in 5th right now, 1 lap down. Looks like he had to call a wrecker here to make sure that he was down to pit road so he didn't get anybody else in his carnage in his wake. As Howard Weaver leads off a turn number 4 in that number 07 machine. Here's we get popsicle sticks in the air. 2 more trips around the speedway here for the 07 of Howard Weaver. Cron trying back down to the inside as Cron really fighting tooth and nail here with the 07 of Howard Weaver. Weaver now clips the bottom apron there, drifts up the track. Cron doesn't have enough speed there to keep that door and take advantage of the door being wide open as white flag comes in there. One more trip here at Knoxville Raceway for the Pro Late Models Heat Race number 3. It's Howard Weaver leading the charge down the back straightaway. Does Cron have anything left in his tank here through turn number 3? Cron's throwing everything he can at him, but it's going to be Howard Weaver picking up Heat Race number 3 off of turn number 4 in that 07 machine. 31 of Mike Cron going to finish up 2nd. Darren Litterall, Joey Lamb, and Frank Gonzalez round out your 5-car heat race here for heat race number 3. As these guys get locked and loaded, 3 minutes of warm-up, we're going to go take a quick break here and see what's going to go on and see if we can switch some things up here and hopefully get a picture going on, and hopefully we'll figure out what's going on with everything. iRacing I flag getting ready to come out here for the green flag here. The pro late models here. Season finale again. Spencer Swafford, your points leader, not in the house here tonight. In the 66 machine, green flags out here. We're racing as the number 21 Sia Kassler, Marcus Mays, Howard Weaver. Again, the 11 of Brian Hacker. He is running in that 4th spot. Again, apologize for the video delay. Hopefully the guys over there trying to get a hold of them frantically. Oh, Howard Weaver around upside. Oh, almost upside down there. Weaver goes for a ride in the iRacing I flag, but I tell you what a save by the 07 of Howard Weaver. Weaver, fantastic save there. That number 07 machine. Man, I'm at a loss for words. 360, he rode on the wall. That has to be one of the best saves here I've seen on Full Velocity Racing Network in quite some time. It must have been all that iRacing iFlag stuff that he's got out there, or just some great hands that Howard Weaver has in the 07 machine, able to hold on to it, now mired back into traffic. I know Weaver probably not real happy in the 07 machine, but up front it is the number 21C of Nathan Kassler. Marcus Mays running in second, the 33 of Martin Karch running third. Fourth will be Brett Pryor, and fifth will be the 017 machine. That is Adam Joseph. So Joseph right now rounds out your top 5. We're still clean and green. And, man, I'm not sure Howard Weaver having a ride there. See if he can make it up through the rest of the field once again. Just bad luck here in Knoxville for the Pro Late Model Division. Not the way he wanted to see that. I'm pretty sure of that one. But it is Karch now diving down to the bottom side here of Mays. Mays right now holding on to the 2nd spot. There comes Martin Karch letting her eat on the bottom side. The 33 machine is, like I said, you're going to see a little bit of a blip there where you do apologize for that one. The super late model action will be a little bit better on the evening here for Full Velocity Racing Network. It cannot get a hold of the other TV crew as they are on a static address, and hopefully maybe somebody is listening to me that can tell those guys that they are on a static address, and they've put me on the same exact one. It was not set up with individual links, unfortunately, here on Facebook like it should have been. Is Hard Motorsports right now, unfortunately, not getting the build that they should be getting. I believe we're off on YouTube. If you guys are having problems here with Facebook, make sure you make your way on over to YouTube. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. If you want a better quality video that's not stuttering, we have YouTube over there. So make sure you guys go tune over to YouTube. You'll get the full quality that Facebook isn't able to offer as much. So YouTube, again, has no pauses in it, but we got great racing going on for that 2nd spot between Karch and the 12 of Mays. Mays right now running the top shelf of the Speedway, trying to hold on to that 2nd spot, but Karch really trying to wrestle it away on the bottom side. He's kind of rolls a reverse there for Karch, as Karch is used to the outside here at Knoxville, but trying to catfish it down to the bottom of that number 33 machine. Brett Pryor right now running into 4th here in the number 50 machine. He is doing a well of a job in the number 50, is getting around to Adam Joseph. Great battle going on for that. Meanwhile, Kassler just checking out from the rest of the field. Nathan Kassler in that 21C having a good race here in the Pro Late Models. Again, this is the season finale of the Pro Late Model Division, so we'll see what's going to happen, who's going to be atop the point standings. Weaver starting to make his way back up through, it looks like. Already up to the 13th position. Let's go back and check on Howard Weaver. Weaver had a will of a ride there, but able to get up to 13th. So we'll see if Weaver can make it any further than that. It's really difficult in the Pro Late Models. Again, fixed setup for those guys. Like you said, Kassler really setting a torrid pace, already 2.2 seconds, 2.3 seconds ahead of Marcus Mays and Martin Karch, Adam Joseph, and Brett Pryor. That's your top 5 as they run right now. Again, great racing going on with these guys at the Pro Late Models in the Dirt Slinging Outlaws. This is all presented by Hanover Wrecker Service. So Hanover Wrecker Service coming aboard here for the Dirt Slinging Outlaws Tour. Here for the pros and the supers, the official sponsor there. Again, congratulations to, I believe, I'm not sure who the champion is actually going to be. There was 26 markers that separated the Spencer Swafford, number 66, and the 55 of Steve Spees. Spees not here either, so first and second in points not here. Memorial Day weekend and ending here on Memorial Day on Monday, so some guys not making it out camping, out doing other things. Unfortunately for them, these other guys are out here racing. And Kassler leading that charge here, so we're going to have 15 laps to go when they flash by that start-finish line. What's that mean? We are going to be halfway home, 15 in and 15 to go for the 21C of Kassler. Marcus Mays running in second. Is Martin Karch running third. Fourth is the number 017 of Adam Joseph. Those guys pretty much locked together as they sit right now, as they are trying to fight hot and heavy from second on back. As Brett Pryor running in fifth in that number 50 machine. He's trying to make some headway. Justin Witt, excuse me, I keep calling him Jeff Witt, another racer here locally that I've announced over the years, but Justin Witt running in sixth. Seventh is 81 of Joey Lamb. Russell Snelling, Scott Schroyer runs inside your top 10. AJ Cruz, AJ Sideways in the 343 rounds out your top 10 as they sit right now. Right now, Howard Weaver pretty much stalled out around the 13th position. Take a look back there as he's just a lot of damage to that 07 machine. Can't imagine it's really doing that well there. It's got to be tore up. Nice three-wide battle, though, for position right going on in front of him between AJ Cruz, Darren Litterall, and the number 97H of Blake Heather. Those guys have been fighting it out for the 10th position like it's the lead, so it's great to see the guys racing through the middle portions of this pack and watch them fight that heavy for that 10th spot. Oh, Mays in contact between Mays and Joseph as I just switched the camera around there. Joseph and Mays, that allowed Karch to get by. Karch now to the second spot in that Full Velocity Racing Network, number 33. So Karch to second. Great run for Martin Karch as he's starting to improve each and every week, and I'm sure he doesn't want those couple weeks off that Dirt Slinging Outlaws come into. Is Karch just on fire here, trying to get a hold of his setup, now able to get a hold of his setup, his wheel, his brand new wheel, pedals. That combination really going to work for that number 33 machine. So meanwhile, it's Kassler up front, now stretched out to almost a 4-second advantage over the 33 of Karch. Wow, what a great race here for Kassler. And Kassler just driving her in, and you can see how far second place is. It's almost a full straightaway as Kassler looks like, I mean, he's out in his own zip code now. Maybe even his own area code if you want to count that one in the 21C. So Kassler diving down here into 3 and off of turn number 4. It's going to be Nathan Kassler getting the 8 laps to go here for that 21C. So take a flashback to Martin Karch. Karch able to pull away from the third place running Adam Joseph and Marcus Mays. Those guys fighting tooth and nail now for the third spot as Justin Witt and Brett Pryor right there fighting for the 5th and 6th position. Also into the fray is Joey Lamb aboard the number 81 machine. Like to see him get back atop the leaderboards here, as Lamb seems to be struggling as of late in Dirt Slinging Outlaws, but Lamb starting to come into his own, as I've seen him win a couple of races there at Mud Duck Racing Stables. So these guys put in a lot of practice. As our first yellow flag here, their first Hanover Record Service yellow flag going to come out. So we're going to restack and repack the field, and I know Nathan Kassler did not want to see that one come out. So we're going to do a quick running order drop down as they're sitting right now, so everybody out there on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch can figure out where your favorite driver may be running at the moment. The running order here. Let's see what Howard Weaver can do now that he's caught up there. I believe he went down to pit road to get his damage fixed. Let's see what Howard Weaver is going to be made of here in the closing portions of this. He went in 13th. He can't do any worse. I mean, right now he's running in that 15th position. So Howard Weaver in that 07 machine, we'll see what he's going to be able to do. See if he's able to make it any further up front. And again, bear everybody for technical difficulties going on out there. Unfortunately, we're coming out on top of another broadcast. Is I'm not sure why Facebook did that, but we'll get to the bottom of that route there, as I believe it gave the same IP address for everything. That's kind of not very fun there for our motorsports. I Sorry for that one. It's 4 wide racing going on. Oh, man. Marcus Mays into the outside wall. The number 12 machine, a little bit of a contact going on there. The 21C of Kassler leading the charge. Oh, around goes. Oh, this is a 50 of Brett Pryor. This is going to be the checkered flag, the yellow checkered, I should say. So we're going to have 2 laps remaining, but that yellow flag coming out as Pryor goes around in a knot. I believe he had a little bit of help. We're going to take a look back here, a quick look back on the instant replay. We will be doing a different link for the super late models. We apologize for everything that's going on here. Super late models won't have the blip anymore. We'll go back to work. We'll get the super late model stream up, so pay attention. After the end of this one, we will go super late model racing here on Full Velocity Racing Network, and it's going to be a completely different link here this evening, so hopefully we can get that locked and loaded here, and then we'll be perfectly fine here and different stream, and that way the name is changed to the correct one, and hopefully we won't have any more issues this evening. Again, the final lap here. It looks like Nathan Kassler going to be able to take down this victory in that 21C machine, and it's been a long time coming for Kassler. Kart's going to finish up in his second spot, though. They're coming down the back straightaway. Hopefully they don't run out of any gas here. They come down to turn number 3. Great run for these drivers. Adam Joseph, another good run there. No 17 machine. The monkey's starting to come off his back. Man, unfortunately, the last race of the season there for the 017 is... We're going to look to see where Howard Weaver finished. He finished 13th, so he went in there 13th, unfortunately, for the 07 machine. But checkered flag going to fly, checkered and yellow for the 21C of Nathan Kassler, taking down the victory. Martin Karch going to finish up second, the 017 of Adam Joseph. Then the 12 of Marcus Mays going to finish up fourth. Justin Witt, Scott Schroyer, Russell Snelling, Darren Litterall, AJ Cruz. Then it's going to be Frank Gonzalez, Blake Heather, Brian Hacker, Howard Weaver, Brett Pryor, Joey Lamb, Mike Cron, and Peyton Stevenson in the number 4 machine. That's going to be your 17 cars here in the Pro Late Models. These guys pulling down on the front straightaway. We'll just wait here just a second as we go down and try to go trackside here to get the final guys here down into victory lane, and maybe even the champion here tonight. Not sure who the champion would be. We'll see what happens here on the Dirt Slinging Outlaws. Full Velocity Racing Network comes right back at here in just a few moments. So welcome back to Full Velocity Racing Network. We're going to go down to BladeNode.com Victory Lane. We're going to get ready for the super late models. Remember, 75 laps, folks, and we are going to go to a different link here for the super late model, so tune into that one. That is definitely going to be a barn burner of the sorts here, 75 laps. And man, if you have not signed up for Dirt Slinging Outlaws, next season, make sure you do sign up because these guys put on a whale of a show. But we're going to make our way down to the third place finisher here of the evening at Knoxville Pro Late Model Division. And Adam Joseph in the 017 machine bringing home the third spot. And man, he's starting to make a habit of the podium finishes here towards the late part of the season, Adam. Fantastic run, third place finish to end up the season. Tell us about the third place finish, I should say, and your season, how it's been growing, and it seems to be getting better. And now we're going to a break, so I don't know what's going to happen there.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I think I was just lucky tonight. Looked like a number of the front cars got together and, I don't know, lap one, and so that opened up some opportunities. I think some cars in front of me had some damage, so I was able to get around them, and you know, I've had a lot of bad luck, so I'll take some good luck.
You definitely had a lot of bad luck this season, Adam, and I was going to say it's better to be lucky sometimes than good, as those guys did make a lot of contact, and this time you were able to make it through. No contact for the 017 machine, able to bring home a third place finish. I mean, what better way can you end your season? At least a podium finish, getting an interview up here. I mean, Supers coming up. Maybe a win in the Supers?
Probably not. I'm still working on learning how to set the Supers up and drive the right line for them, because they are different than the pros. So I don't know, I'm just looking for a good race and staying and finishing on the lead lap. So we'll see how that goes.
So Adam, I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to come back to Dirt Slinging Outlaws for the next season when they started back up again?
Certainly. Yeah, I like this league. It's fun to do both pros and the supers, and it's a well-run league, and looking forward to doing it again. Yeah, maybe I can start the next season off a little hotter than I did this season. I don't know. I seem to be starting off a little slow recently.
All right, Adam, as we're accustomed to here on Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing, we're going to give the microphone. The floor is all yours. Thank you. We'd like to thank this season.
I'd like to thank Scott and Martin for running the league here, and I think there's a couple other guys that are in the background doing stuff. Thank you guys for broadcasting. Thank everyone that watches this. It's fun to do. Hopefully it's fun to watch, and thank my wife for letting me do this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, picking up third place here in the Pro Late Models. He's going to go get ready into that super, climb into that super, and get ready for the Super Late Model. Adam Joseph in the 017 bringing home third here this evening. So I'm going to make my way down to the high side hustler, Martin Karch, bringing home yet another podium finish, this time in the 33. Nice pace scheme, I have to say there, Martin. Way to get some TV time. Fantastic run, second place finish. I know Kastler kind of checked out there, but man, a second place finish. Got to feel good after the season. You've been having a lot of downs and ups, and all kinds of weird things happen to you.
Yeah, second's all right. Winning would have been better, and if wouldn't got into Marcus, it would have been even better yet. Wasn't expecting him to be that slow going into turn one on the front stretch, but it is what it is.
Oh, definitely a good race, though, Martin, for you. I know winning's always a top priority for you. You'd like to get back down into that winner's circle. I know that's coming here rather soon. It seems to be here at the close of the DSO season here, season number 2 per se, that you're starting to really get a hold of everything, your equipment, your steering wheel, your new your new pedals, all that stuff. It's starting to come alive, and man, you're doing a fantastic job with that. Wind's right around the corner. What do you think?
Yeah, I want to say win will probably be coming up within the next season, for sure.
All right, Martin, as we're accustomed to here on Full Velocity Racing Network, we know you're one of the head admins in charge over here at Dirt Slinging Outlaws. We've got a microphone. Thank you. We'd like to thank you this evening.
I just want to thank you guys here at Full Velocity Racing Network for broadcasting this every week. Scott and everybody else here at DSO for putting on a hell of a show week in and week out. And I'd like to thank all the sponsors on the car, Full Velocity Racing Network, Mel Hamilton Ford, Broadway Truck and Auto. Without everybody, it wouldn't be possible.
And definitely Martin is taking down a second place finish. What's your prediction for Supers? How you feel about those tonight?
verdict is still out.
All right. Well, let's you get some practice, some more practice in those supers there, Martin. And hopefully we'll see you back here with a podium finish again.
Alrighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, the high side hustler driver number 33 machine. That is Martin Karch bringing down second. We're going to make our way down to BladeNote.com Victory Lane with this driver who we haven't seen in a long time down in Victory Lane. Driver of the 21C. That's Nathan Kassler. Nathan, a fantastic showing for you, man, in your own area code here this evening. You checked out. I'm sure you hated to see that yellow coming up there at the end of that one.
Yeah, I really didn't want to see the restarts were kind of my Achilles heel, and just kind of glad it turned out this way.
Well, able to end your season on an exclamation point here. I know you've had your ups and downs this season, struggled a little bit here and there, and we haven't seen you in Victory Lane in quite some time, and able to take down the victory, especially the season finale. How much does this mean to you, Nathan?
Oh, I can't even put it into words. Finally being able to put a win in the tally column here in the Dirt Slinging Outlaws. It's been a long time coming.
It definitely has. You've been knocking on the door quite a bit there, Nathan. So hopefully we'll see. I believe they're having another season as we've been in talks of broadcasting Dirt Slinging Outlaws again in a couple weeks. I think there'll be a couple weeks off. We'll see about that one. But you plan on returning to Dirt Slinging Outlaws there, Nathan?
Oh, I definitely will. I might be running maybe both next season, all season long.
Well, that'd be fantastic for you to see that coming there in that 21C machine. I'm going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. Thank you for the victory here tonight.
I'd like to thank all the guys behind MSR first and foremost. I couldn't do this without them. I'd like to thank everybody behind Dirt Slinging Outlaws here for putting on this great league. I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting all season long here, and I'd like to thank everybody out there watching.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the victory here tonight, Dirt Slinging Outlaws Pro Late Models. What a way to do it. Season finale here in Knoxville. Now he's going to get ready. I don't know if he's going to go run into supers or not. Nathan, you going to the supers tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Nathan is going to be the super, so we'll see how he does. Maybe he can do a sweep here. We'll just wait and see. We're not going to even let him talk about that one. But Nathan Kassler taking down the victory here in the Pro Late Models. Hopefully a sweep here in Knoxville. But we're going to get ready for another link, another great time here for Dirt Slinging Outlaws, Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. We'll be live right back at you, hot and heavy here in just a few moments. We'll get a word with Scott Schroyer after the supers conclude. We want to make sure that we get Schroyer here, one of the league admins, the head admins in charge, him and Martin, for this league before we end the night, and we'll talk to him about what next season will bring for the Dirt Slinging Outlaws. But just a few moments, you'll see us here live in just a little bit. A new link, a new attitude here on Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. We'll be right back at you.